We have two trades that can reshape the Detroit Lions heading into the 2023 NFL Draft. So shout out to ESPN. They put out an article about two trades that could possibly reshape the Detroit Lions because we have two draft picks in the first round. Now, at number 6, they said that the Lions would get pick number 3 by the Arizona Cardinals and the 2024 5th round draft pick for the Detroit Lions, and the Cardinals will get the 6th overall pick, pick number 55, and next year's 3rd round draft pick. Now, if the Detroit Lions do that, as you see from this article, that they would try to get Will Anderson Jr. with the 3rd overall pick. You would basically pair up Will Anderson Jr. with Aiden Hutchinson. And this is what the article said. Let's get Coach Dan Campbell and defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, the NFL's most exciting duo of young pass rushers, in this trade. Detroit would move ahead of Seattle, will take Will Anderson Jr., the best edge rusher in this class, and pair him with last year's number 2 overall pick, Aiden Hutchinson, who had 9.5 sacks as a rookie. Teams shouldn't treat acquiring picks as house money, but the Detroit Lions would be sending the capital they acquired from Matthew Stafford and TJ Hawkinson trades to move up and grab a potential franchise pass rusher. They would be able to use their own draft picks, number 18 and 48, to address tight end and defensive tackle. Come around the number 18th overall pick, they said the Lions will get Aaron Donald in exchange for pick number 18, and they also said pick number 55, which I possibly think that they meant to say pick number 48. So I'm going to just use pick number 48. So the Rams will get 18 and 48 in exchange for Aaron Donald. And this is what they had to say. Let's get a little silly. The Rams won a Super Bowl on the back of trading 2 first-round draft picks to the Lions in a deal for quarterback Matthew Stafford. Things have gone south since, and general manager Les Snead has been cutting or trading away nearly every veteran on the defensive side of the ball in an attempt to clear up cap space and acquire draft capital. The Rams unquestionably hope to compete in 2023, but 2024 or 2025 might be more realistic. At 31 and already having flirted with retirement a year ago, Donald's timeline might not align with the LA Rams. Given how the organization approached this offseason, he has no trade clause and might not be willing to waive it to go to Detroit. But the Lions have a more credible chance of making a deep playoff run in 2023 than the Rams do with their respective rosters. If the Steelers hadn't re-signed Larry Ogunjobi, a deal to Donald's old stomping grounds in Pittsburgh might have made plenty of sense. Adding a Aaron Donald and a Will Anderson Jr. is, I feel, a win-now move. Not only do you get a Super Bowl champion in Aaron Donald, but it also would pair up well adding a Will Anderson Jr. opposite of Aiden Hutchinson, and Will Anderson Jr., Aiden Hutchinson on the outside. Inside would be Aaron Donald and Aleem McNeil. I think that front four would absolutely mask any deficiencies that the linebacking core has. And we already improved the secondary to where even if they do give some deficiencies at the linebacking core, that they have enough talent on the back end to help facilitate helping out those linebackers as well as doing their job in the backfield. Now, I absolutely love that. That is a potent defensive line in Will Anderson Jr., Aleem McNeil, Aaron Donald, and Aiden Hutchinson. I mean, and then backing those up would be Josh Pascal and James Houston the fourth. I feel like at that point, even now losing the two second-round draft picks and not having that 4th round draft pick, now you could kind of trade, two guys that really come off the top of my head is Romeo Okwara and Charles Harris. I would try to keep Julian Okwara because he is still relatively young and he has position flexibility as well, can play special teams. But if I have to move to get a second round pick or a fourth round pick, then I guess we would have to give up Julian Okwara. I would, like I said, would love to keep Julian out of the 3 possible trade targets. But if I could keep 1 and trade 2 and still get a second and a fourth for both of those, I mean, I would definitely do that. And that's more ammunition for Brad Holmes to kind of really facilitate finishing off that defense a little bit more. You know, you would have a second round pick after adding an Aaron Donald to Will Anderson Jr. You would have a fourth round draft pick to do the same thing as well. You could use the third round on a wide receiver or possibly a running back, depending on who's the best available. And you got 2 6th round draft picks. And plus you would have 2 5th round draft picks to kind of finish off whatever little holes you have left heading into this upcoming season. Also, by adding another 5th round, you know, that's another ammunition that we could use in next year's draft where it's here in Detroit, and I will be at. Now, I will be live streaming the NFL draft in its entirety from pick number 1 all the way to 267. I'll be live for each and every single pick here on Detroit Lions Powerhouse. But with that being said, y'all already know what to do. I've said it every single video. We are on the road to 250 subscribers. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video because grit don't quit. #1Pride, baby. Peace.